Jan, over to your right.
Yeah.
Hey, first off, welcome back. I know.
Thank you.
I know you've been away for a little while. Shoulder injuries can be pretty tricky things to get fixed and to get rehab. So give us an update on that. How are you? How is the shoulder? And how tricky was it to get back to full strength again?
Now I'm good. Now I'm healthy and ready to go. But that was hard surgery and hard back to healthy. Was long. There was part of the after 3 months after surgery. I feel worse than before surgery. So I say, oh, something is not good, something is wrong. So I talk with doctor and my physiotherapist. They say, no, you need to wait a little bit longer. You will see it's going to be better and better. But I don't used to wait so long. That's why it was very, very tough for me. But I survived this, bad moments. And now I'm healthy and even stronger mentally because of that, and happy that I can come back finally after almost 2 years break.
And I think in an interview with BBC here in the UK, I think you mentioned that you took almost like a detox from daily life for a while. Can you explain a little bit about that and how that helped you in terms of getting a reset and being, getting ready to come back?
About detox, about what?
It said you took like a detox from life.
A detox from life? No, I don't take detox from life. Maybe you don't catch something. I don't know.
Okay, they might have been lost in translation somewhere, I'm not sure. But given that you've been away for as long as you have and you're 42 years of age, I think now, how frustrating has it been at this stage in your career, especially with the state of the light heavyweight division, that you haven't been able to just get in there and try and stake a claim again?
Frustrating is this, that everybody, tell me that I'm 42 years old now.
I apologize.
But I'm okay, I feel good. I feel ready. I'm excited because the division is excited, so I'm happy. A lot of things happen without me. Now it's time to remind fighters and people in the world the legendary Polish power, and this is my mission right now.
You faced a lot of different styles over the course of your career. You faced natural strikers, you faced wrestlers, you faced grapplers. What do you make of Carlos Ulberg as a fighter and the style that he's going to bring to you on Saturday night?
He's kickboxer, very good kickboxer, good left hand, very fast, good to move on the feet. But I've got very big experience and I feel everything inside octagon. So it's another fighter who I have to beat, and that's it. With all respect to him, I have to be careful all the time. But I feel everything. So I'm also have some questions, and I'm gonna have answers in Saturday, and I'm waiting for that.
And last one from me: that there's obviously an elephant in the room with regards to the champion of the division right now. You have unfinished business with him, I would assume, given how that first fight with Magomed played out in Las Vegas. How strongly will you be calling for a title shot if you get a win, given how that first fight panned out?
Yeah, we've got unfinished business, but first of all, I've got business with Carlos. So focus about him, and after the fight, we can talk what gonna be next step.
Great stuff. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Jan, over here, tutaj Jan. Let me ask guys few questions for Jan, for Polish fans in Polish language. Jan, przede wszystkim wielkie głosy wsparcia, wielkie słowa wsparcia z Polski. Cała Polska trzyma kciuki i w Polsce teraz są dwie najważniejsze sprawy. Prawy bark Jana Blachowicza i lewy bark Jana Blachowicza. I to jest pytanie, ile w tych barkach pozostało procentowo legendarnej polskiej siły?
Wróciła i jest jej bardzo dużo. Wystarczy na jeszcze kilka walk w oktagonie.
Byłem zaskoczony, gdy u Ariela w programie powiedziałeś, że tak naprawdę te problemy zaczęły się jeszcze przed walką z Izraelem Adesanią, że już wtedy było źle. I to jest pytanie, czy ty żałujesz albo żałowałeś, że gdzieś tym wszystkim nie zająłeś się wcześniej?
Wiesz co, teraz to już mogę tylko gdybać i szkoda mi marnować energię na takie rozważania. Patrzę do przodu na to, co się ma wydarzyć, a nie to, co było. Jakby każda historia gdzieś, która się wydarzyła, mnie ukształtowała i dzięki niej jestem w miejscu, w którym jestem i tylko jakby czerpię naukę, żeby, nie wiem, albo pójść tą drogą, albo troszeczkę inną następnym razem, gdzie coś takiego wydarzy. Ale już tak nie rozpamiętuję, nie lubię gdybać.
Carlos przed tym pojedynkiem mówi jasno, jeżeli wygram z Janem, to na 100% będę kolejnym pretendentem do pasa. Czy ty, z twojego punktu widzenia, patrzysz na twoją sytuację podobnie? Jeżeli wygram, to na 100%. Chcę tego pojedynku i powinienem dostać.
No nie widzę innej opcji. Nie widzę innej opcji po wygranej w sobotę, żebym nie był kolejnym pretendentem.
Thank you. Dziękuję, Jan.
Thank you. Dziękuję.
Janku, dzień dobry. Kolejne 3 pytania po polsku. Mam nadzieję, że koledzy z zagranicy nam wybaczą. Chciałam cię zapytać o tego piccolo, czyli o twój prezent, który dostałeś chwilę wcześniej chyba tak naprawdę na sali treningowej. Dlaczego piccolo akurat i dlaczego on jest twoją ulubioną postacią z Dragon Balla?
Nie wiem, po prostu go lubię. Jakby nie mamy chyba zbyt dużo czasu, żeby się na tym rozczulać. Lubię go i tyle. No, także dziękuję za prezent trafiony w 100%.
Okej, to Michał powiedział o tym, że w Polsce są teraz 2 ważne rzeczy, twój lewy i prawy bark. Ja zapytam o lewą rękę Carlosa Ulberga i o jego szybkość. Czym jeszcze musisz poza tymi 2 rzeczami przejmować się w oktagonie?
Wiesz co, tak naprawdę muszę się przejmować tym, żeby się dobrze czuć. Skupić się na sobie, na tym, żeby wykonać dobrze robotę i będzie dobrze. No tyle. No, wiesz, muszę się skupić na sobie i uważać po prostu.
Czy wracając po takiej długiej przerwie i po tych operacjach, chciałbyś przetestować swoje ciało przez 15 minut i zobaczyć, jak będziesz funkcjonował? Czy marzy ci się szybkie zwycięstwo? Albo tak jak przewidywałeś gdzieś tak w ramach bycia Mystic Maciem, że w drugiej rundzie zaczniesz przejmować przewagę w klatce i w trzeciej skończysz rywala przed czasem?
No wiadomo, że im szybciej, tym lepiej, tak? I byłoby fajnie, ale nastawiam się na twardy bój, na to, że będzie trzeba to nawet prowadzić i do końca, ale mówię, wizualizuję sobie knockout w trzeciej rundzie, ale fajnie jakby przedwcześniej.
Twoja poprzednia walka w O2 Arena to było zwycięstwo nad Jimmy Manową, więc generalnie ta hala może cię napawać takimi dobrymi wspomnieniami. Jak ty się czujesz dzisiaj w tych ostatnich tak naprawdę kilkudziesięciu godzinach przed galą?
Co bardzo dobrze, bo tak jak powiedziałaś, gdzieś tam szczęśliwe miejsce, więc tak sobie to też wkładam w głowę, że tak będzie tym razem. Dużo kilo mi nie zostało, więc czuję się dobrze, świeżo, silny i nie mogę się tak naprawdę doczekać, tak? Bo ta przerwa była długa i ten głód jest walki bardzo duży u mnie, więc dłuży mi się. Chciałbym już być w oktagonie.
Jasne. Thank you.
Ian, just over here. You fought Ankalaev and Alex Pereira in your last 2 fights. What was your reaction when you saw Ankalaev win the title?
I was maybe, I focus about my fight right now. I don't care what's happened. I know that he won the fight. Congratulations to him. He is a champion right now, and but I focus about Saturday, and after Saturday I would like to talk more about Ankalaev and Pereira and what's going to happen next.
Okay.
Please.
Because he's recently said that he's accepted a date. Do you believe there should be a rematch, or do you think it should be a new contender next?
For me, it will be better after when I won in Saturday. There will be new contender, and that's going to be me. But we will see. That's why I would like to wait a little bit and then talk about this.
Do you think it's important for you to put on a statement this Saturday in order for you to kind of make your claim to be the next contender?
I don't see different option after the fight. If I won, and I believe I'm gonna be the winner, I don't see different option for me. Only title shot.
And in terms of who you think might have the belt when it's time for you to fight for the title, how do you think a fight with either of those go down for a second time?
No, this time I will think Ankalaev gonna win in a much better way if they're gonna fight again.
Okay, thank you.
Jan over here. Since everyone doing it in Polish, dzień dobry, jak się masz?
Dzień dobry, dobrze.
Thanks. Let's go back to English. Jan, you're fighting in Carlos, highly prospect. He's a very good guy. Where do you see keys to win for you in this fight?
I see keys, in stand-up, also in wrestling, also in jiu-jitsu. So I just have to, find the hole in the fight and use it. And I'm ready for that, With all respect to him, he's a good kickboxer, good fighter. But I think I'm better in every part of the fight, So, and experience is on my side. He's younger, for sure. This is on his side. But I'm still got, the fire inside me, and you're gonna see it on Saturday.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about your age. When looking back at your last fight, I don't see the age because you still gave a hell of a fight against a very good guy. How long do you think there's left for you to go into this journey of MMA?
I don't know. I hope so a lot. I hope so a lot, but we will see. But I know it's, almost end, but still a couple more fights.
Thank you very much. Good luck this Saturday.
Thank you.
Jan, over here. Over here. Yeah, Jan. To go back with the question that he said, so Absalon for Karate Bushido, he said, you still have the fire in you at 42 years of age. The record for the champion is detained by Randy Couture. He was 45 when he was a champion. Are you trying to beat that record?
Why not? We will see. I'm gonna feel, That was different times then. And now it's different time. I'm different fighter. So, but we will see, maybe.
You're fighting Carlos Ulberg. We know he's a teammate of Israel Adesanya. Do you think you can use some of the fighting scheme that you used against Adesanya against him?
I'm gonna use everything what I have to use. But I don't fight with Israel. I fight with Carlos, different fighter, But if I've got a lot of, tools to use, and I'm gonna use everything.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hi, Jan. Good morning. First of all, you said that you are most complete than Carlos in almost every area, every aspect of the game. We all know that you have a very good wrestling and jiu-jitsu background. Do you think the ground is the key to get the win against Carlos this Saturday?
The key is to, just be better in every part of fight, If I'm gonna have opportunity to take him down, I will do it. I'm gonna use my wrestling skills, but, I love fighting stand-up, and I will try my stand-up also against him. But it's not a secret. If he, give me the leg and I can take him down, I will do it.
The Polish power is still there, and if so, can we?
Legendary Polish power is still inside me.
Can we get a prediction for the fight?
In my head, my visualization training is third round KO.
Okay, and the last one for me, Jan. Out of all of the fighters on the UFC light heavyweight roster, you are the only one who has come close to defeating both Alex Pereira, the former champion, and Magomed Ankalaev, the current champion. Do you think that if you get past Ulberg this weekend, you are one of the few fighters with the tools to beat either of them, regardless on who has the belt?
Of course. I am. Yes.
Thank you so much, Jan.
Thank you.
Dzień dobry, Jan. В 3 з 4 останніх walk в Європі отримав пан бонуси. Чи повинен ще сподівач kolejnego występu za 50K w sobotę?
50K is always good. I hope so. Then after good fight, I'm gonna have a bonus, Why not? 50K for party. It's gonna be good party.
Last time in London it was 50K.
Yeah, that was. So I have to keep it like this.
Dziękuję.
Dzięki.
Yes, Jacob from Corner Block. Jan, you're one of the big faces in European MMA. What does it mean to you to fight back in Europe, close to your home country?
Very important. I choose the place and time because of there is, close to my country. A lot of Polish people live here in London. A lot of Polish fans will come from Poland to watch the fight. They support me, and after 2 years break almost, I'm gonna need this support. And I'm happy that I can fight here in London because I like this place also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Carlos. Hello. Welcome to London. First off, how have you settled in, and how are you enjoying things so far?
I love it here, man. So team and we arrived a little earlier, which is good. Yeah, just helped us to acclimatize and get used to the timing here, the sleeping patterns and everything. And I just love it. The weather's good, well, for us now. So everyone dresses well here, and it's helped me to understand and just keep up my standards.
How long does it take to acclimatise, given just the sheer scale of the commute that you needed to make for this one?
For this one, about 4 or 5 days.
And you've got a really tough, experienced opponent and a durable one as well. So how do you view this matchup in terms of a stylistic matchup and perhaps an opportunity to really showcase your striking skills?
Yeah, Jan is a very well-established and experienced fighter. So, we've got to make sure we go in there and get the job done. That's all that matters.
And if you were kind of grading your progression through the UFC so far, what kind of grade would you give yourself, and how satisfied have you been with your performances thus far?
Well, when you look at it, you've got someone who's on a 7-fight win streak, the most in the light heavyweight division so far. So, very exciting, and I think everyone would be merited for a title shot after this.
Against Jan, you're facing a guy who Alex Pereira couldn't finish, and Magomed Ankalaev, who's the current divisional champion, couldn't finish. What is it about your skill set that you think can get the job done where those two guys weren't able to?
We'll just have to see on Saturday night, but I come with a different approach.
Great stuff. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Carlos over here. This side. Yeah. In Jan, you're also facing an opponent who has fought a teammate of yours, Adesanya. Did you guys talk about the fight, and did you watch his fight with Jan, even though it's been a while?
Yeah, I mean, I was training alongside Israel as he was preparing for Jan. This was my debut against Nzechukwu. So we were training alongside each other. We knew what was about to happen. So I think the advantage that we have now is not so much. It's just more so the fact that the coaches have done their extensive study in the past. So we're a step ahead in terms of just had done our study.
And people talk a lot about Jan's age. Do you think that affects anything in the fight?
Age is just a number.
That's true. One last question for me. The current champ, Magomed Ankalaev, and I heard the rematch is almost signed against Pereira. Do you think you're the definite number one contender if you win this fight?
Yes, a fight, well, a notable win over Jan Blachowicz would definitely merit a title shot after that, so for sure.
And where do you see the holes in Jan's game for you?
It'll present itself.
Okay, good luck this Saturday.
Thank you.
Over here, Carlos, Absalon for Absalon MMA. You said that you're going to watch out for the holes, but people see you as more of a striker, Jan Blachowicz more of a well-rounded fighter. Do you think that you're going to have opportunities in all around the game, or are you just focusing on striking?
We will have to see. It is a secret until it's not a secret. It's going to happen, but I have full faith that I'm going to get the win.
And do you think it's an advantage that you have a teammate that fought him, or do you think it's a disadvantage for him to have already fought this style of Eugene Berman?
Not so much an advantage, but you know, every fight is different. I know Blachowicz has seen this fight differently, and he's going to approach it that way. He's smart. He's a chess player, and that's the way I'm going to view it.
He's the first former champion that you face in the UFC. How much of an honor is that for you?
Very much so, and a win over Jan would definitely merit it.
If you don't get the title shot, who is the opponent that you would most like to fight against? Since you had an upcoming fight against Jamal Hill, is he the one that you would want to face if you don't get a title shot after?
There's a title shot there, brother. There's a title
That's
shot.
what you want to get. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Carlos, over here. How much did you value the experience you got in a technical fight against Volkan Oezdemir, a former title challenger?
Yeah, a lot, man. I mean, I took a lot from that fight. I mean, obviously, I wanted to get knockout as I usually do, but you live and you learn. I took 3 rounds with someone who was supposed to have been a great striker and on a great roll. So for me to do that to someone like Volkan was a wild defeat in itself.
And if you are to win, there's been a trend of fighters weighing in as a backup to then earn their title shot. Do you feel that with the rematch between Pereira and Ankalaev, do you want to weigh in as a backup to potentially earn your spot more than just this fight?
Yep, that could happen too. Thank you.
Carlos, just quickly, how do you think a rematch between Alex and Magomed will go down?
I know that Alex will work on the holes that he needs to. He'd probably be in the gym right now as we speak, doing that. And he's a player, and I could see he will make the differences that he needs to, or the adjustments. And but I just feel that Ankalaev, he's a strong player right now too, and anything can happen at this point.
So do you see Ankalaev holding on to the title when you finally get that shot?
That's something I visioned, for sure.
How do you think a fight with you and Ankalaev will go down?
You know how it goes down. You know how it goes down.
All right, thank you.
Carlos, you got asked before down here. Sorry, you got asked before about obviously Izzy's experience with Jan, but Eugene as well as one of the great coaches. Have you kind of seen another level of his coaching, given how much knowledge he'll have of your opponent and just the kind of level of detail he goes into with that?
Yeah, Eugene, Twist, and Andre, they all do their study. So I trust in my corner, and whenever I step in that octagon, I put all my trust in them. I let them be my eyes when I'm in that octagon, and I just do my work.
And the amount of travel you've had to do, those guys have coached all around the world. How much have they been a benefit to you as well?
A massive benefit. I mean, we're a big team. There's a lot of us here now too, and I'm grateful that my team has extended team has been able to travel with me so far, and so it's great that I feel at home so far away from home.
Thank you.
Carlos, some fighters don't like their opponents to have a bad blood with them. You've met Jan Blachowicz. What do you think about him as a man and as a fighter? Are you able to unlike him?
Yeah, whenever I step in that ring, nothing gets in that way. So, but before and after, I've always viewed and I've always followed Jan. I respect him as a man. And the way I put it is, I've got two sons, and like if I feel that my sons could look up to someone like him, then that'll be good. I view that way. He is he can inspire kids and people around the world, and I like that.
Last one from me. What do you think about the current situation of Israel Adesanya? Do you believe that he can be again a champion in UFC?
Once a champion, always a champion.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Sorry again from me against the fence. News on the line is that you used to be a male stripper yourself, and soon you'll be stripping a particular male of the title, perhaps. Give it some time. Got to get past the challenge this weekend, of course. But how far would you say you've come from the man you once were to the man that you are now standing before us today?
Yeah, a very well-developed fighter. And from the beginning of my career in the UFC, everything was kind of fast-tracked during COVID. I was put in the Shark's Den, on the Lion's Den pretty quickly. So we had to learn to adjust. And now I've got the momentum and understanding of how MMA is. So I'm just riding the wave. And for the note, I wasn't stripping. It was more so hosting parties and just enticing women to come into clubs and stuff like that. So yeah, just put it out there.
Of course. Just one more question for me real quick. It's should you get there, who would you rather stylistically be matched up against, Pereira or Ankalaev?
Pereira's obviously a very dominant fighter and a champion as he's been. And that would be a massive fight. I've always said that a fight between myself and Pereira would be massive. Just two warriors, cultured warriors to go up against each other. But then also with that said, notably, with Ankalaev, he is dominant. He's someone that a lot of fighters would dodge. So a win against Ankalaev would definitely shoot me past anyone. So either one would be great for me.
You'll build your stock massively. Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Carlos, just over here. You come with another teammate, Kevin Joseph, French UFC fighter. He has a judo background and good grappling. Does he help you with the preparation against Jan Blachowicz as well?
Yeah, he's amazing, man. So that's the whole reason why we have Kevin on board on this campus. He's sharp, man. His grappling is second to none. Obviously, his judo is amazing. He's got the good judo chop, which he's taught everyone a few times at the gym. So he's known for that one. But everyone plays their part. Everyone plays their part, and I'm glad that we've all collectively come as a team. And all I got to do is make sure I finish the job.
Good luck on Saturday night.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Carlos, it's Kat. When you said there's so much more on the horizon besides having the belt, would something like being on the cover of GQ be on the horizon?
100%. Yeah, that's it. That's everything that we've put in the lines for sure. GQ they've already sung out for a bit, so we'll definitely get there.
Thank you.
Thank you.